So we've got bacon, we've got mushrooms, tomatoes, sausage, and bacon, steak, okay? Now, we're going to do some on a salamander with the heat from above, so you need to turn your grills. Do you guys all remember how to use your grills in here? You've got to turn it to grill, turn it full heat, and then you've got to open it. You can't shut it with the grill, otherwise it turns into an oven. We're going to have a shelf up high. Is that right? Like that, okay? I'm just going to use a pan like this for grilling because obviously we're just doing 2 portions, so I don't need to use a massive tray. If you guys got 3 or 4 in the kitchen, you can sort of collectively put your stuff on the trays. But remember, you've got to do this yourself. You can't be a, can't be a mix. Warm food, warm plates, hot food, hot plates. I'm just going to stick this at the bottom, and as the grill's on, they'll warm up anyway. Okay? I don't want them at the top because they'll get so hot and blistering real fast. Yeah. So. Sausage, minute steak. The reason it's called a minute steak, does anyone know? Takes a minute to cook, so it's quite thin. Okay. The sausages are going to take the longest time because they're obviously the fattest and they're just fat. So, sausages have got quite a lot of fat in them anyway, so I'm just going to put these on here. Notice it's sizzling, that's because it's already hot. It may be necessary with these sausages, to actually cook them a little bit and then finish them in here, depending on how the temperature goes and stuff. Okay? So, quality sausages. While they're on, I don't want to be sticking my bacon and stuff on too early because it will take too long. We've got a bit of watercress for our garnish. Obviously, we're going to be seasoning our vegetables, and this is the scrap bowl. So, tomato, you're going to cut the eye out. The way you manage the depth of your eye is with this middle finger. So you're going to pick up your knife, you're going to hold it in your hand, you're going to dig the knife in, and then you're going to rock it on a 45 degree, 35 degree angle. You're just going to rock around like this till you come to the end. When you get to here, you're just going to pop it up. Okay? Some point in the season, these grow quite long in here, it's like little bits of stalky bits, and they get really hard. You can pull those out and they'll actually be a good centimetre below. You need to get them out because they're not nice to eat. So we'll remove that. Then we're going to cut our tomato. And we're going to cut it in half across it, okay? So you end up with it like this. We don't want to cut it down, we want to cut it like this. 2 even sizes, okay? I'm going to put that in there. A little bit of seasoning on it. I've just got some salt involved because I find it easier. Okay, so mushrooms, we're going to turn them because we want them for presentation. So, to turn them we need to peel them. So I'm using the tip of my knife, see that? So I can get underneath. I'm going to peel them. Why do you think we peel them?
Presentation.
Presentation is one other reason. Maybe not with these ones, these are actually really nice mushrooms, but any other reasons you reckon?
Cleaning the dirt off it.
Yeah, it cleans them. Also the skin can go quite tough, particularly if when you're grilling them. So, upside down, you're going to roll it around, even spaced. Now I'm not expecting you guys to be able to do this perfectly, but it would be really cool if you ever go. Like I say, it's a bit of an old school thing, but it's good to know some old school stuff. Okay, and we're going to just make a little star in there. Stick it on there. Just cutting it flat, not pulling it out completely. Do you guys need any further explanation on this a little bit or not? Has anybody questions? No? Yes?
Does the tomato and stuff need to be cooking?
No. No, we're going to grill it. So we're going to grill it on the salamander section, so that you know the above heat. So that's it. From what I remember, part of your assessment question on the grilling side think it's still in there. Is how many different varieties of grilling are there? So there's 3. Roll it around. So as you roll it, you sort of twist it. So that's cut. Take a little bit of olive oil. Brush. We've got a couple of brushes around. And we're just going to brush our mushrooms. This just helps them cook, and it stops them from drying out a little bit on the top. Mushrooms and salt go well together. Into the bottom, over the top. Put a little bit of oil in here. So, like we did with the vegetables, we're going to lightly oil our product, not the grill. Okay, so you're going to put your steak in here, you're just going to give it a whop whop, and then you're going to put it on there, yeah? Now with the bacon you don't really need to oil. Generally they've got quite a bit of fat in them. This has only got fat around the edges, okay? So what we're going to do is we're just going to roll it around like that. Roll it around like that. Do you guys, have you heard about resting meats and things? Do you know why?
So you don't overcook it.
So you don't overcook it? Sort of, but not quite. Anybody else?
What is it?
Why do you rest meats?
What is it?
Meat, why do you rest it? Have you heard that expression before?
No.
Okay.
Do you put it to
Yeah. What it means by resting meat, if you're roasting a joint of meat, or if you're doing steaks, is you cook it. Now you cook it a little bit under from where you want it, then you put it on the side. You put it on a plate, a slightly warm plate. You don't put it in the oven or anything like that. And what happens is the meat just relaxes. So you've got all the tissues and the proteins, they just relax like this. Hot grill. Tender, okay. You're going to put them on. So when you come to do your assessment, get those sausages on ASAP. So when you're cooking steaks, you don't want to be pressing them too hard because you just squash the juice out. The whole thing is about putting in a hot pan as you seal it. Okay, so you get a little bit of caramelization, that's the brownness, and it locks in the juices, supposedly locks in the juices. Doesn't lock it all in. But if you're going to stand there and prod it and squeeze it and stuff, obviously you're forcing all those juices out again to end up with a dry product. So we're just going to cook this a little bit so we get some lines. Take my resting tray out, which is warm. Not hot, it's warm. Here is tomatoes. So the tomatoes and the mushrooms. The tomatoes want to be what? Firm, hard. They want to be just a little. So bacon's in the grill. Does it shrink a lot?
Yeah.
Yes, it does. So 2 portions, okay? Everything we do, remember, there's got to be 2 plates, 2 hot plates. If you drop food on your hot plate, what's going to happen? Splat. And is it easy or hard to get off?
Because it's fat.
True. So, just like when you were doing your grilled vegetables, when you put your stuff on the plate, you need to put it where you want to put it first go. And not drip it all over there, okay? Because otherwise you spend too long cleaning it up, where you should just be able to send it out. So it's really important when you present your food that they're actually hot. Okay, so the food's hot, so vegetable content. Alright. So I've just rolled my bacon up a little bit.
That's fine. You just tell
Good.
them to take a photo of the bacon.
steak. Hold on.
There's a head chip watch from Bills and Buffalo 150, but it was made in Japan. You come to the Silver Bowl.
So how do we know if our sausage is cooked, guys?
It's cooked in the middle. It's brown in the middle.
Brown in the middle. How else can we do it?
See, stick a knife in the middle, pull it out and touch the knife. It's hot.
Yeah. So you can stick the point of your knife in. So you'd use a small knife like this.
One up.
You just press it lightly. Where would I stick it? Sensitive test your skin.
Oh, the wrist.
Yep, on your wrist. So, clean knife, I've just given it a wash. Stick it in the centre of your sausage. Leave it there for a couple of seconds. And then just put it on your wrist. And you'll be able to feel if it's hot or not. The actual way you need to go is to get a thermometer, because you're going to need to know how to use these, okay? So they've got an on and off button, and they should go to 0 or whatever temperature the room is. So it's 25 in here. Push it into the middle. If you're doing chicken, obviously, you pick a bigger one. You don't put it in the smallest one. This is racking up now, so it's up to 63. Obviously, you do all of this before you present, because this will be cold before you put that in. So this is at 65 now. Do you think that's hot enough for a sausage?
No.
Is it pre-cooked?
No, they're not.
Oh.
66. So they're not quite done yet, eh? So we're going to stick that back in the grill. So this is up to 75.5 and still going up. Is that good? Yes. Yes, it is. What would I do with the probe? Do I need to wash the end? Or do I just stick it straight back in here? Yeah, you've got to wash it. Hot water and a sanitize. Okay. So your garnish is watercress. We've got some nice fresh watercress for you for your garnish. Just going to tear a few leaves off.
Damn, maybe.
Stick it there.
Get
Get rid of that. Okay, so that's what expected, yeah? That is a mixed grill. When you plate your food, you need to plate it as if you're sitting eating it. Okay, so you get the right look. So if I was to present this to somebody, it would be that way around. I'll turn it around, okay? So we've got 2 plates, both the same. We've got a little bit of height created here because I fold the bacon, put the steak on it. The whole plate is used nicely. We haven't got everything stuck in one end. We haven't got everything piled on top of each other, right? Are you all good with that?
Yeah.